Yo, what's good, YouTube? Gamer Zero coming back at you with some more Shadowrun. Yeah, sorry about the episode yesterday. I had like a little bit of technical difficulty, but that's okay, you know. Um, we're here to just continue on. Okay, let me go in here. See if there's something in there. No. Where are these bombs at? That's what I want to know. Oh shit. Okay. Those are probably where they're at. Good boy. Damn. They are trying to kill me. Oh, the ghouls are helping out. The ghouls are helping out. Thought you could get away, huh, my boy? Nah. Nah. You ain't getting away? Oh, let me hit a mystic button. You just standing there. Hit you. Ooh. Ooh. Dante, get up in there, my boy. Hit him with a fire blast. Damn it. I don't want to put him at risk. He's a little doggy. He's my little doggy. It's all good. He can take a hit or two, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Dietrich, we're just going to break. Oh, he is running away. Oh. Alright, that's one bomb. Bro, we gotta go back this way. Okay, I'll go this way. Get some spirit action up in here. All right. Cool. I think I did my killing hands. It's okay. Flamethrower? No. Ugh. Yeah, bitch. Go for the bob. Kill that bitch. We had the squad go through. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You emerge from the foulness of the shores only to be met with the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you've saved the kids, it is far from unharmed. Residents wander the streets days, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. Their illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's trade emporium, already knowing what you'll find there. The knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Once again, the team gathers around Paul Amsel, but tonight he has no more missions to offer and no advice to give. His body lies motionless on the hardwood, cooling in the night air. A ruin of his face has been hidden under a burlap tarp. For several minutes, nobody speaks. Finally, Dietrich steps forward. I think we should say something about Paul. There's another moment of silence, then Iger speaks up. I'll go. Iger brings herself to attention. Stares straight ahead. Paul Amsel was an important member of this team, and he supported us well. He said what he was going to do, and he did it. That's rare. That's worthy of respect. She looks down at the body. There's a long pause before she speaks again. Thank you, Paul Amsel, for everything. Another pause. Her voice softens. I was out of position when they came for you. I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. The others shift uncomfortably, not knowing what to say. Glory breaks the awkward moment, her voice a frosty monotone. I appreciate what Amsel did for us. It's another loss. One that this team can't afford. Glory's eyes sweep across the room, then land on Amsel's body. Her expression is impossible to read. After a moment, she turns her head to look at you. It's hard, I know, but this is why we need to keep together. Support each other. No one's gonna look out for us but us. Dietrich eyes you appreciatively. Ja, that's right. There is more to this than a mercenary's paycheck. There has to be. Goodbye, Paul. Gott sei mit dir. Or Gott sei mit dir. Gingerly, Bliss steps forward. His hair is used, and there's a fresh bullet hole in his jacket. He smells like smoke and blood and stale sweat, and his hands tremble as he takes them out of his pockets. Well, I didn't know Paul as well as the rest of you, but he seemed like a good guy. He shuffles his feet. I didn't want to see this happen at any rate. You okay, Blitz? Looks like you and Malit saw some action back there. Yeah. His eyes remain fixed on Amsel's body. All live. As if in turn, Dante lowers his head sadly, lets out a heavy sigh, and closes his eyes. We'll miss you, Paul. Don't worry about the body. I know what to do. Be respectful, but be quick. After all, it is only a shell. Paul is with Monica now. We're all gonna be with Monica soon if we don't do something. The Firewing came after us once. She'll do it again. This is about more than just us. Everyone's in danger. The whole damn F-state. Aren't you being a little dramatic? I don't think that he is, Iger Love. I really don't. Come on, everyone. Let's get a look at that optical chip. I want to see what we're dealing with. So, Zero, Dante was very helpful out there, but I am a bit concerned about this. Don't worry about it, Dietrich. It's under control. If you say so. He's not a normal dog, not by a long shot. Is he possessed? I assume you've checked his aura and discovered he's part hellhound. Monica trained him for months to be combat ready. We had a hellhound in this house, and Monica didn't tell us? 4 months? Zero has him under control. Dante performed well in the field. Followed commands flawlessly. I have no concerns. Dante stays with me. Where I run, he runs. Alright. I think right here we should get the Ruger. That's just gonna make her way better. Then Dietrich will get the augment spell. Alright, let's do it. You slot the optical chip into the computer's waiting chip check. On the screen, Alice's office blooms into view. A half-second later, a real-time simulation of Alice appears. Seated behind her mahogany desk, something about it reminds you of a figure from a wax museum, lifelike but dead inside. It greets you with a facsimile of Alice's joyless smile. Customer name, 0. Its voice is hollow, synthetic. An automation masquerading as a living woman. One you've never met in the flesh. Account number 1012579. Greetings, valued customer. I am an offline simulacrum of the Alice persona. I've been included on this chip to answer any questions that you might have about your information purchase. Nifty piece of tech. Not now, Bliss. If you are ready to proceed, I will represent Alice's findings. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. We're ready. Let's get this show on the road. Very well. Commencing presentation. The simulacrum goes rigid for a moment, then seems to relax. When it speaks, it sounds more natural, as though the real Alice is speaking through it. Alright, 0, I've got good news for you, and I've got bad news. Let's start with the good news. I found Vauclair, and he is alive. Thank God. The trail to your missing doctor was a long and slippery one. The fee that you paid me barely covered my cost for the job. I sent the team into the Sox on a fact-finding mission. I bribed government officials. I greased the palms of wage slaves at megacorps all across Europe. Each step I took eliminated possibilities, drew me a little bit closer, and finally, I found the place where Vauclair is being held. The simulacrum makes a sweeping gesture with its right hand, and an image switchblades onto the screen. A grainy overhead photograph, annotated with map coordinates. You recognize it immediately. This is where you'll find him. He's being held captive at a remote estate called the Harfeld Manor. You've got to be kidding me. He was there the whole time? Glory says nothing. She just studies the photograph and nods. Okay, nobody tell me. I get it. This is something else that I missed. Alice, I have a question. The simulacrum hitches again, and you can feel the life drain out of it. It looks up at you robotically. You have a question. Alright, please, make your inquiry now. You said that Vauclair... You said that Vauclair is being held at the estate. What evidence did you turn up to support that? One of my assets at Transys Neuronet provided me with a video feed dated 2053-1010. The feed was taken by a corporate surveillance drone. Playback commencing. The screen is filled with a grainy black and white video feed. You recognize the Harfeld Manor, photographed from high above. The camera pushes in, and the image sharpens. Through a barred ground-level window, you can see the shape of a stooped, emaciated figure. His body shows clear signs of neglect. The figure is unmistakable. It's Vauclair. 20 years older and worse for wear. His skin hangs loose on his bones and his cheeks are hollow. There is a distinctly gray pallor to his skin. That's Beauclair, alright. What's left of him, anyway. It doesn't look like they've been feeding him much. He shakes his head. Poor bastard. Another figure steps into frame behind Beauclair. An orc. He turns his head slightly, and his skin grafts catch the light. Beauclair slowly turns to face Audron, and then the video feed cuts out. The simulacrum stares at you impassively. Do you have another question? What else did you turn up about the Harfeld Manor? Seismological data and thermal imaging confirm the existence of a large hollow chamber under the estate. It is my suspicion that Dr. Beauclair is being held somewhere within this substructure. If her swingies kept Beauclair trapped there for almost 20 years, she's got to have a reason for it. It takes effort and resources to lock a man away for that amount of time. So what's her endgame in all of this? Why not just kill him and be done with it? Malice? Revenge? Who knows? Remember, this was the man who shot her down. He sent her crashing into a radioactive wasteland. If somebody did that to me, I'd want to hurt him too, and I'd make it last. I think it goes deeper than that. According to Winters' DVD, Beauclair designed the experimental weapon that shot her down, and that weapon split her body from her essence. Glory glances down at her own steel and chrome arms and suppresses a shudder. If I had to guess, I say that she's trying to make him fix whatever he did to her. That's what makes sense to me. There is a moment of silence as the group processes Glory's suggestion. Before anyone can speak, the simulacrum cut back in. Do you have another question? No more questions. Let's get on to the bad news. Very well. Feel free to interrupt again with any future inquiries. The simulacrum pauses and a brief tremor washes over its body. Its eyes flutter, and you can hear the sound of your computer working to process more of the chip's data. Iger turns to address the team. If Beauclair's at Harfeld, we've got problems. The last time we broke into that place, they took Monica out. It was a miracle that any of you got out alive. Yeah, but now we know what's down there. This time we'll be prepared for it. We can handle this. Iger shakes her head. No, it'll be even worse this time. The first time we went in, we had the element of surprise on our side. But now, they'll be expecting us. They're hunting us, remember? Their security team is going to be waiting for us, Dietrich. That Audron bastard is going to be waiting for us. And even if we make it past them, we're going to have to deal with the dragon in the basement. Well, what else can we do? Cut and run? The last time I checked, that wasn't an option either. Even if it were, I wouldn't take it. I'm not running from this. Not after what they did here tonight. None of us are, Glory, but Iger's right. We can't just go charging in there again, not without some kind of edge. The simulacrum jerks back to life. It resumes speaking, blissfully unaware of the conversation that is cutting off. And now, Zero, on to the bad news. You know where Beauclair is, but rescuing him will not be possible. Alice, I have a question, he continues without waiting for a response. Why the hell not? In the course of my investigation, I encountered something terrifying in the Matrix. It was fast, cunning, and very definitely intelligent. I'm convinced that I only escaped because it let me go. It could have killed me in a heartbeat if it wanted to. This thing that I met is protecting the Harfeld Manor, and it's going after anyone who gets too close to what's happening there. Alice, what did you see in there? What is going after these people? By way of explanation, I would like you to read the following documents. The simulacrum makes another sweeping gesture, and the menu slides back onto the screen. This time, it is filled with text. What you're looking at is an archive forum discussion from the early days of the Shadowrun BBS. Blitz stares at the text on the screen. So, it isn't kidding, Chief. This discussion is dated back to 2036. That's ancient history in the decking community. It probably isn't even correct to call these guys deckers. Hackers would be more the appropriate term. When you're finished reading it over, say, Alice, I'm done, and we can continue. As you lean in to read, the text slowly begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. You all hear about the SK team that got crisped a few hours ago? A whole lab's worth of researchers. All burned and broken beyond recognition. Ugly stuff, clockwork. At this point, who hasn't? Big Pharma. Power spike. Got them right through their data jacks. Like a bolt of lightning to the brain. A 1 in a million accident is what they're saying, Mr. Mayhem. And you believe that? Clockwork. Got a more plausible explanation? Mr. Mayhem. Yes, actually, it was a cleanup operation, Clockwork. Color me intrigued. What were they cleaning up, Big Pharma? A secret project that Luftwehr didn't want anything to do with. You might have heard rumors about it. The project name was Apex, Clockwork. And you've lost me, Mr. Mayhem. Apex, Clockwork. Seriously? That old line of Drek, Big Pharma. I'm telling you, Apex is real, or at least it was until the Whizworm pulled the plug, Clockwork. Come on, Clockwork. We're still decades away from seeing a fully functional AI. You know that. Those Apex stories that have been floating around, they're just some conspiracy nuts wet dream, Mr. Mayhem. Fine. Keep your heads in the sand. Some of us know the truth when we read it. Okay, Clock, I'll humor you, but riddle me this. If Luftwehr had an armed and operational AI in his claws, why kill it, Big Pharma? You remember what happened to most of Echo Mirage, Clockwork. The crash virus killed them, fried their brains, but I don't see what that has to do with anything, Mr. Mayhem. The commercial release of the pt.11, some security firms are working on counter-intrusion software that could do the same thing. Black Ice. You can look it up if you don't believe me, Clockwork. Whoa, scary stuff, bad Big Pharma. Well, the goal of the Apex project was even scarier. Ice waits for you to come to it. Apex wouldn't be bound by those restrictions. It could go out hunting, hit its targets when they least expected it. That's why they call it Apex. It was designed to be the apex predator of the digital world. And so, rather than using it to his advantage, Luftwehr decided to kill it in the cradle. The Whizworm's no fool. Some things are too dangerous to play around with. How would you put that genie back in the bottle if it ever spilled out of your control? Answer, you couldn't, Clockwork. And then it would take over the world, Mr. Mayhem. Okay, this thread has officially gone off the rails. I'm closing it down for the good of mankind. Captain Chaos. The slow scroll of text comes to a stop. Alice, I'm done. The simulacrum jerks back to life. Then settles into a neutral pose. There are no official records in the Shadowrun database to support the existence of the Apex project, but the thing I encountered was Apex. Of that, I'm certain. Just as I asserted that Apex was responsible for the deaths of Monica Schaefer, Green Winters, Clockwork, Peregrine, and a score of other Deckers over the last 16 years. Blitz raises his hand. Hold up, Alice, I have a question. I thought they said that Luftwehr killed Apex. They speculated as much, yes. They were wrong on that count. I do believe that Sator Krupp was developing Apex as a tool for Matrix warfare. I'm also convinced that the IT personnel who were killed were the Apex development team. But I don't think that Luftwehr was responsible for their deaths. Apex killed them. That'd be my guess, yes. In the turmoil surrounding Luftwehr's buyout of Sator Krupp, a number of projects went missing. I believe that Apex was appropriated by a member of Verschwingi's organization at this point. It was then unleashed on its own development team to silence them. Since then, it has provided information control for the Firewing. A pet AI would explain how Verschwinga has managed to maintain her conspiracy and avoid detection for the past 2 decades. Anytime anyone gets close, the AI takes them out and scrubs the record clean. So there's your bad news, Zero. Vauclair is being held at the Harfeld Manor, but knowing that does you no good, because you can't approach the place. I doubt that you could open the door without Apex frying you. We did last time. They were trying to protect their secret. Like Audron said, if we hadn't gone down into the basement, they'd have let us go. Apex didn't react to us until Monica attempted to force the door to the basement. And now that the cat's out of the bag, they have no reason not to pull out the big guns or on sight. Dietrich grimaces. You're right. We can't go back while Apex is in place. The room falls into silence. Finally, Iger turns to you. What's the play, Zero? We can't turn back now. If Apex is standing between us and Vauclair, then we need to find a way to kill Apex. Fucking A, boss. I'm in. Did you hear that, Alice? Do you have any suggestions? The simulacrum hitches again. The pause stretches. Finally, it comes back to life. The AI has a kill switch, but Alice deemed any additional contact with Apex to be an unjustifiable risk. Attempting to reach the kill switch would be inadvisable. Save me the warnings. I'm going to kill this thing. I owe Monica that much. You and me both. Alice, tell us about Apex kill switch. The simulacrum stares at you with dead eyes. Thanks to my close encounter with the AI, I was able to run a trace on it. Through this trace, I discovered the physical address of a backdoor access point for Apex's programming. An old Saterkrupp research lab, long since abandoned and fallen into disrepair. The facility is now hotly contested gang territory. I also determined that a kill switch for the AI exists somewhere in the basement of this facility. I will provide you with a physical address. I don't like the smell of this, Chief. It said that Apex let Alice escape. He turns to address the simulacrum on the screen. Alice, why would a Matrix Warfare AI allow you to run a trace on it? It stares straight ahead. Its eyes are dead. I'm afraid the answer to that question falls outside of the scope of my written parameters. The simulacrum stutters one final time, then looks up at you with an apologetic smile. You have now reached the end of this presentation. I have been encoded with a final message from Alice to Zero. Playback commencing. The simulacrum eyes go wide, and the light floods back into it. It stares directly at you. Zero. If you didn't listen to me before, listen to me now. Drop this. Stop going after Vauclair, get out of Berlin, and stay out of the Matrix. I'm telling you this for your own good. That's all that I have to say. I'm following my own advice. I'm out. Don't try to contact me again. The simulacrum reverts to its idle state, slumping like a puppet with its strings cut. Its eyes glaze over and its face goes slack. Then the screen cuts to black. So the Dragon has a killer AI in charge of security. I can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing surprises me anymore. We know what killed Monica. We have a name for it, and we know how to kill it. That's good enough for me. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking about it, or we can go do it. Agreed. We shut down Apex and we re-enter the estate and rescue Vauclair. He's the key to this whole thing. Right now, I don't care what the Firewing is planning. I just want to get some payback for Monica. Affirmative. And after we take down Apex, we're going to pay a little visit to Audron. We have a score to settle with him too. I still say that all this is crazy talk, Chief. Taking on an AI isn't just a bad idea, it's suicide. So my vote is to cut and run. Blitz surveys the rest of the group, sees the determinations in their faces. Finally he sighs, but if you're really doing this, you'll want the best decker you can find along for the ride. I guess that nominates me. Woo. Alice said that the kill switch is located in some old SK facility. Assuming that the site was shut down sometime after the Apex project disappeared, it could have stood empty for years, maybe decades. She also said that the building was in gang territory now. I wonder if it'll be anything like Das Kesselhaus was. God, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prepped. This thing isn't going to kill itself. Blitz glances at you. The worry is painted all over his face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you'd better bring me along. You try going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, and you're probably going to regret it. Iger begins her weapons check. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we find our way into the basement. She peers through the scope on her sniper rifle. Then we kill that AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team breaks to begin gearing up. As she slides a shell into her shotgun, Iger catches your eye. You did good out there defending the cruise bazaar. You've had our backs the entire way, made good decisions. Are we gonna hug now? Iger snorts. I don't think so. Don't want to hurt you. Anyway, we should get back to it. We've got an AI to take out after all. She paused for a moment, frowning. Zero, do me a favor and keep your eyes open on this one. We're walking into the unknown here. Makes me a little uneasy. Don't worry, Iger. I've got your back. She smiles, claps you on the shoulder. You know, I know you do, and I've got yours. You've more than earned it. Let's get to work. Without another word, the troll slides her shotgun into the sheath on her back and turns to continue her pre-mission checklist. Yeah, everybody's just ready for the mission. Okay, where's my dog? Where did my dog go? Oh, I can't talk to him though. Oh well. Dante knows he's the homie though, so. Alright, I know we got 8 karma. I don't know what to spend it on though. Bro, I got 18 grand. Salutations, youngster. I believe that the cruise bazaar is still standing thanks to you. No big deal. Some people need saving, and I saved them. I'm sure the task was effortless. I extend my appreciation nonetheless. Now tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Let's see if we got any new... Ooh. So this gives +1 willpower, +1 move speed, and +1 dodge. Yes. Dude, that looked dope. The elf behind the counter says nothing. She stands in silence, staring at you. No cryptic messages, no prophecies this time? No, not after what just happened here. Not today. One of the attackers came in here. Did you know that? He pushed his way past Algernon's weird wards and forced himself into the shop. Her nostrils flare. He threatened us. Threatened me. Something tells me that didn't work out well for him. No, it did not. So what happens? Did you cast a spell on him or something? She examines her fingernails. I lifted the veil. I showed him my true face and destroyed his mind. Your true face? What does that mean? I am merely a passenger in this body. A guest here to experience what you would call life, as I have 1,000 times before. You lack the means to perceive what I really am. You do not possess the sight, but truth be told, that is probably for the best. You're not an elf then, so what are you? Something beyond your understanding. A child of the astral plane, wild and free, unfettered by the bonds of servitude that chain so many of my kind. In truth, what I am should not concern you so much as what I know. Okay, I'll bite. Tell me what you know. Truths hidden from mortal eyes. In my time as an observer of this world, I've witnessed a great many things. Wonders and terrors beyond measure. The birth and death of nations. The rise and fall of gods. I have seen the ebb and flow of magic from the fourth world to the fifth to the sixth. I have watched in awe as the tides carried wonder and miracle into the world of men, and I have mourned as they were swept back out again. I have borne witness to the cycle began and ended and began itself anew. I have seen what came at the end of the fourth world thousands of years ago when ancient Thera crumbled into the sea. I saw the things that crawled in the carcass of that once great nation. Wild, terrible things. Even now, I can feel them. They drift on tides of mana, hungrily awaiting the end of the sixth world, and the death of all that you know. I have seen what they will do when this world has run its course, human. They will rip the guts from your dying civilization, and they will feast upon your screams. Hold up, who are they? Things born of nightmare, horrors. The dark spaces between metaplanes crawl with them. She looks into your eyes, and you can feel your head swimming. Your kind fears what it can see. Corporations, dragons, violence, and poverty, and the random cruelty of fate. If you could perceive reality the way that I do, you know that there are much greater things to fear. If the world were an ocean, the hazard that you know might be sharks. Dangerous creatures, to be sure, and worthy of respect. But below them, in the silent deep, Leviathan circles. She turns away. Go now, Zero. Talk to Algernon. After all that has happened, I'm sure that he'll be glad to see you. But remember what I've told you. I will. Damn, that's crazy. I should just buy it, to be honest. The pain resistance, because if I ever get to 9, that will be an easy equip right there. Finna go get some high level health kits, so let me talk to everybody. Zero, what a relief it is to see you alive. Samuel wraps you in an enormous hug. You should know that your generosity has saved dozens of lives. What happened? When the attackers came, we all took refuge in the Zero Civic Center. Its strong walls and sturdy gate kept us all safe from harm. Had our people been on the street, had they been in our old building, which came under fire during the attack, none of them would be alive. We owe you, Zero, more now than ever. You may not look upon yourself as a hero, but to the people of the Cruise Bazaar, that is what you will always be. Alexei Lane looks to have endured the attack on the Cruise Bazaar without injury. You find him surveying the damage with sad eyes. You alright? The troll shakes a heavy head, showing more weariness than wound. This should have never happened. Not here. It is one thing to strike an old man whose time is done, but to attack the Cruise Bazaar and endanger the life of innocents, that is unforgivable. The cowards who ordered this attack will face justice. You have my word. There is a fine line between justice and vengeance, but right now, I don't much care to make a distinction. Do whatever you must. For the Cruise Bazaar to remain safe, it needs people like you. Hold up. Okay, I am back now. Hey, I don't mean to be rude, but this is my off time. I intend to spend it smoking and drinking myself into a stupor, not talking. She waves away. Fun chat later. We'll chat for now. Give me some breathing room. Damn, bitch. Okay. She's got the new fit and all that. You over here acting like that? You don't like the new fit? So let's grab some medical supplies. Let's grab a couple of these. Let me grab a few of these. So we'll go ahead and just load up on everything. And then we still have some reserves for the other people. Wait, what happened to my clothes? There we go. That was crazy, my friend. Bullets flying, people dropping like flies. Crazy. Old Zach had to use his magic on a few of them. See that puddle over there? He lazily points to a yellow-green stain on the cobblestones and gives you a slow nod. Yeah, that was one of them. Attacker, thy name is Goo. One of these days, you're gonna have to demonstrate this powerful magic of yours for me. His smile widens. One of these days, my friend. Absolutely. But today, you're here for a reason. What can Zach get for you? Nah, change my mind. Toodles. Zero, I'm glad to see you made it through the attack. Not all of mine were so lucky. Are you okay, Air Medbach? Medbach? No, I lost a knee today, but I'm doing a whole hell of a lot better than our attackers here. Those sons of bitches hit the wrong Keats. I put 6 of them in the ground personally, and when I find out who they are, where they lived, he turns his head and spits. Ain't nothing gonna save those people. He shakes his head and returns his attention to you. But you didn't come here to listen to me rage. After all, you're after a big bit of a payback yourself, I'll wager. So what can I do to help you get it? Let's do it. We are closed today. The Turk is pale. His eyes sunken into his head are ringed by dark circles. We are closed today, Effendi. I would have locked the door, but the lock is broken. Now I must stand guard. You alright, Barak Ghazi? No, my friend, I am not. I will not be right for a long time. He steadies himself on the counter. During the attack on the cruise bazaar, they broke through the door, heavily armed. Two of them. They broke through the door and just started shooting. No questions, no robbery, just shooting. Kami, my girl, my little street rat, they... He holds his hands over his face, collects himself. I reached under the counter. I keep a gun there, you see, and they saw. Both of them turned on me. Goldschmidt, that fat idiot, flung himself in my way. How he managed to move that great mass of a body so quickly is a mystery to me. He hung there, suspended in time as they shot him, dancing on their bullets as they ripped them apart. But he shielded me long enough, Effendi, and I was able to get my gun and end those sons of whores. I'm sorry, Barak Ghazi. I am sorry too. Such loss. Still, it is good for us, I think. Healthy. It reminds us that even though we have created our little island of stability in the cruise bazaar, this is still the flux state, still Berlin, and the wolf is always at the door. If we are to keep our home, we must be vigilant, and we need people like Monica, people like you, to keep it safe. Sa'olun, my friend. Be healthy, be strong. The attack, it was terrible, Zero. So much death, she shakes her head. I had not killed since I retired from running the shadows, not until today. But you are not here to listen to me complain, she forces a smile. So what can I get for you? Name it, and I will provide it. I'm just browsing, don't mind me. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Apex, an artificial intelligence designed for matrix warfare. The thought of it sends a chill down your spine. For years, the Shadow have been ripe with rumors of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards on the Shadowline BBS since 2029. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk. But from what Alice has told you, at least one of the stories is real. Apex is waiting for you, somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Seder Crypt lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Okay, so Blitz can take this. Why can't you have that? Okay. Iger. Is this Glory? There you go. A huge orc in ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who is used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hand held upright in the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. The orc inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a magnificer. You're not one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for this hub either. So tell me, who are you and what's your interest in this building? I need to get into the basement. It's important. Oh, it's important, you say. He makes a sweeping gesture in the direction of the building behind him. The other assorted tusks behind him smile. Well, by all means, go on in then. You're being sarcastic. Haha, you're a sharp one. He smiles at you, revealing a mouth filled with jagged teeth. This building's under arbiter protection. We can't just let you waltz in and shoot up the place. I'm not planning on shooting anything, not unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take that at face value. Look, it'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you, but we can't risk letting an unknown player into this. He pauses for a moment to search for the right word. Situation right now. Maybe I can help you out with your situation. Well, that puts a different spin on things. He pauses for a moment to consider. You look like you can handle yourself. We could probably use you, if you'd be willing to help. There'd even be some money in it for you, but if not, well, the assault rifle in his hand shifts position slightly. That's a different conversation. And what exactly do you want us to do? Iger's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We're having some trouble with the local mage gang, the Magnificers. The orc turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building, and kicked us out onto the street. Me and my boys, we're the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes that screwed us they've got the building buttoned up pretty tight. We can't get in there to make things right, but maybe you can. If you could enter the building and do some damage to those Drekity Magnificers, the Arbaters would be willing to pay you. 200 new yen per kill. You bring me back their ambulance and you get paid. How's that sound? Your call, fearless leader. You know the timetable we're working on. Good, yeah, I think that this will work. Iyer gives you a small nod. Her hand falls away from the stock of her shotgun. Anything else? Or are you ready to go crack some skulls? Basement. What could you possibly want to go down there for? I just need to get in. Can you get me in or not? Yeah, I can help you, but it'll cost. You're charging us? Seriously? This isn't even your building anymore. Got the wrong idea. I don't need Nguyen. What I need is Trithemius' head on a fucking platter. Problem is, he's holed up somewhere in the building and we don't know where. Best guess, he's hiding somewhere upstairs in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably someplace close. He stashed a power coupling for the elevator. He pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed in the basement. So you find and kill Trithemius, grab the coupling out of his apartment, and bring me that stupid amulet he's always wearing so I know he's dead. He cracks again. Then I give you the control chip that I pulled when we had to fall back. Slot them both back into the elevator and I'll take you straight to the basement. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Good, just remember, no amulet, no basement. Now go on through and show that little prick what it means to screw with the Arbaters. Okay. The man behind the counter looks tired, his lids are heavy, and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? I need some info. He rubs his eyes and does his best to shake himself away. Yeah, what do you want to know? What's the layout of this place like? Pause for a moment, gathering his thoughts. Then, when the words come, they're slow as molasses. Well, you're on the first floor. That's the hub. And my shop. The second floor has mostly been converted into makeshift apartments for people to live in. The gang squats up there, the magnificers. Dangerous people. I'd stay away from them. The third floor is mostly housing, too. Lots of Parsons communion crazies live up there. The magnificers have a squad up there, too. Or magnificers, I don't know. He leans in and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I'm pretty sure their main crib is up there, too. Don't know exactly where. That's all the info I need for now. Okay, so like you want to buy something? Let me see your inventory. See what you got, bro. Got drugs. Yeah, fuck it. I'll buy one of these, bro. Boom. There you go. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in a large blocky letters. Parson. He nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. Are you here to share in the splendor of communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. I have some questions for you about the local gang activity. He nods. We do seem to have more than our fair share. Very well. I will answer your questions. I'm looking for Trithemius. Any idea how I could find him? The smile fades from Parsons' face. Trithemius is a dangerous man. Why do you ask? I have business with him. Private business. He studies your face for a moment, then nods. Fair enough. Trithemius is almost certainly upstairs, hidden away from the outside world. I wouldn't advise going after him, but if your mind is made up, I suppose that I can't change it. Yes, I can tell you how to find him, but I will need something from you in return. Yeah, of course you will. Saw that coming. Blitz size. Tell us what you need. A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They have taken the data jack signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get it back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of communion has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I believe that I know the squatters responsible. Their leader's name is Janet. She is a decker of some skill. I don't know what she has planned for my parts, but I do know that this situation will not stand. I cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. And so you want us to deal with them for you? Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk with them and convince them to bring me back my components. Do this, and I'll tell you how to get to Trithemius. Deal? Sounds straightforward enough. Excellent. It's a deal. Can you tell me anything about this building? Beyond the hub, there isn't much to speak of. There's a small shop down the hall if you're hungry or in need of basic supplies. He shrugs and offers you an apologetic smile, and that's about it, I'm afraid. I need to get down to the basement. That would be difficult. The stairway leading to the building's sublevels has been blocked, and the elevator has been sabotaged. It stopped working at the same time that the Arbiters were driven from the building. As we discussed, if you recover my stolen property, I will tell you how to find Trithemius. Otherwise, you could try your luck with Ulrich out front, but I wouldn't recommend it. I don't need anything else. Thanks. Come back anytime. Looks like both walls gave way and they took the roof with them. The entire hallway is blocked with debris. Oh, hold on. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some snacks. Okay, I'm back. Ooh. 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 You missed, bitch. You missed, bitch. I'll beat your ass. You right, man. Wow. See what I mean? They're trying that bullshit. Cool. The communism must flourish. The community must flourish. The community must grow. Okay. The community speaks and we listen. Give yourself willingly. Join us and be rewarded. On the dresser, it has a scrap paper with Shark Tank written on it. We're the community. Join us and all will be one together. Okay. A group of metahumans huddles together, their eyes wide with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises. Few have more serious injuries. Our clothes are tattered and stained. At your approach, a disheveled-looking middle-aged man steps forward, placing himself between you and the main group. His gray hair is badly matted, and a pair of battered reading glasses hangs from the bridge of his nose. Who are you, may I ask, and what are you doing here? Zero. And you are? My name is Franz. These are my friends and my wife. We live together. Well, we used to live together up on the 3rd floor. Used to live upstairs? Yes, until about a week ago. Then the Magnificer's pets moved in and we had to run for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods, a look of pure misery on his face. They're always summoning the damn things, but last week they lost control of a handful. Before we knew what was happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we were no match for them. He shakes his head, a haunted look in his eyes. We had no choice but to leave everything behind. We've been scraping by down here ever since. Franz takes a moment to collect himself. When he speaks again, he sounds more composed. At least Janet is letting us use her Matrix uplink. We can still afford to feed ourselves thanks to her. There are uncontrolled spirits loose up there. Someone needs to deal with them. Might as well be us. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please let us know when it's safe to return home. A middle-aged woman with a chocolate-colored skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from a PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fit body armor, and in a flash, her assault rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you, and how did you get through the door? I knock nice. You just gotta know how. She gestures with her rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? Parsons sent me. He wants his hardware back. She shakes her head violently. No way. Those parts are keeping us online. And not just us, but everyone worth a new yen in this hole. Parsons can keep running his ridiculous little cult just fine with what he's got, but we're the only matrix connection that these people have. I don't have time for this. I need those parts right now. I don't want to get this to get messy, so back down. Not gonna happen. She aims her rifle at you for emphasis. Take a look at me. You know how this ends. Hardware can be replaced, but you can't. She looks you up and down, and you can see the doubt growing in her eyes. Finally, her shoulders slump in defeat. She lowers her gun and signals the others in the room to stand down. Fine, you win, asshole. Take them. The terminal's in the back room. You did the right thing. You saved lives. Screw you. Take your parts and get the hell out of my apartment. Oh no. I just got stuck in the corner. Oh my god, bro. Literally just clipped into the corner, dude. I can't get out. That is BS, bro. Gonna have to start over from wherever the game last saved. Yep. And that is BS because it's BS. I'm about to start the man, bro. Okay. Splits. You can take one of these. Iger, take this, and then Glory, take that. Oh god, I'm gonna have to, damn it. Best step back and sound out before you get hurt. Sure you want to go down the shore, friend? We've got you outgunned and we're in no mood to be screwed with. Outgunned. Take another look, fool. Back down or I will end you. Big mistake, man. Big mistake. He takes a step back and turns his head to shout at the toughs behind him. Come on, boys. Let's show this parasite who's boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him. Ooh, they've only got 5 guys. We've got 5 guys too, though. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. Look at you. Look at you. Getting beat up. Getting beat. Getting beat. Damn. So what's up, my boy? You was talking that big shit earlier, bro. So you was talking that big shit earlier. What happened? What happened? What was all that big shit earlier? What was all that big shit earlier? Yeah, we had already talked to him, so I'm just gonna skip all that bullshit. So we go... You know, we just want to go to the 3rd floor. Immediately. Whoa, what the... Okay, spirit wanna tussle. Let me show you my magic, my boy. Man, I need to get in there. F That thing is strong. Oh, let me hit him up with the super hug. Ooh, okay. Okay. I think I got something for them. Wait. I only have 1 AP? Damn. Shit, fuck it. I guess I'll just go. Oh, I guess it's blocked or something. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So let's do this now. Yeah, I think they're strong. Whoops, wrong person. Okay, I think we should get up in there. Oh, excuse me. Wow, he did it. Oh my god. I'm about to beat this guy's ass. Oh man. You fucking bitch. I'm going to now beat your ass. $31 damage, bitch. I lost 6 armor. Damn. That is a lot. Let's get Max in on this. Damn, Max only still has 2 AP, bro? What? That is stupid. Ow. Yo, these guys don't know what to do. The hair getting wrecked right now. And I'm loving it right now. Let me hit him with a manifest. Damn. Ooh, 15 damage, bro. What you know about that? Oh, excuse me. Heck yeah. A high-pitched, creaky voice shrieks out from the intercom. Go away. I won't let any spirits in here. You can't hurt me behind my door. No, you can't. If I were a spirit, would I be using the intercom? The voice becomes calmer and lowers in pitch. Huh. I guess I never heard of a spirit using an intercom before. That's a really good point. Are you here to save me? No worries, there aren't any spirits out here, so it's safe to open the door. There's a long pause. Alright, I'm going to let you in, but be cool, okay? I mean that. No funny stuff. You hear a great deal of fumbling on the other side of the door. Finally, the lock unlatches with a click. I can't believe that worked. The man waiting on the other side of the door is wild-eyed and bedraggled. He looks as though he hasn't eaten in weeks. There's almost no flesh on his bones. His beard is long and tangled, and his jacket is smeared with grease. He nearly jumps out of his own skin at the sight of you. Who are you? Are you part of the communion? Have you come to take me back? Please, no, I don't want to go back. He spits and claws at the air in front of him, as if fighting off an invisible attacker. All the while, his eyes are locked on you. No, it isn't safe. The spirits, it's not safe. Calm down. There are no spirits. They're gone. The hallway is empty. Empty. Yes, empty. All is empty without communion. But safe, you say. It's safe? His eyes go wide. It's safe. I can return to the communion? He breaks into a ridiculous grin. I must go now. Yes, communion awaits. On the dresser is a scrap of paper with Shark Tank scribbled on it. Alright, I got up in there for like 17. That's not bad. Okay. Yes. Excuse me. Yeah, we already were here, so I'm gonna skip through all this. Let's go to the first floor. Let's go to the store. Maybe there's something there. I knew it. She looks up at you expectantly. So, all fixed up. Everybody wins. You got your terminal and I've got my parts. You see the tension drain out of her. Thank you. I'm glad this could end without bloodshed. There's been enough of that around here recently. Yeah, it sure looks that way. Wait, how much karma? I have 6 karma? We'll wait till we get to 9. I've recovered the parts for your terminal. Excellent, my brother. Let me see them, if you please. Parsons' smile disappears for a moment as he studied the parts. His brow furrows in concentration. As soon as he has disappeared, the smile returns. Yes, these are the parts that I need. Thank you, friend. I trust that there was no trouble, that you were able to attain them without bloodshed. Of course. We never spill blood when we don't have to. Parsons' face lights up. Oh, that is wonderful news. Truly, truly wonderful. And now I have my end of the deal to uphold. If you're still hell-bent on meeting with Trithemius, take the stairs up to the 3rd floor to find an abandoned apartment at the end of the hall. Look for the stylized M painted on the wall. Looks like 2 crude lightning bolts facing one another. That's Trithemius' personal sigil. There's an old bookcase in the very back of the apartment. Under the 2nd shelf from the bottom, you'll find a button that opens the door to Trithemius' hideout. How do you know all this? Because that abandoned apartment was once mine. And the day before I discovered the piece of communion, I was a very different man. I had need of such contrivances. He smiles. His smile widens. But not anymore. Finally, I am at peace. Alright, cool. A rail-thin elf wearing a comically ornate wizard robe stands at the center of the room when he speaks. His voice wavers and cracks. So, you're the one who's been turning my home upside down. I assume that you come in search of my head at Ulrich's behest. I would have warned you, stranger. He cannot be trusted. Ulrich's dead. Really? Trithemius' face brightens. Well, this is awesome news. This is welcome news indeed. You have my thanks, stranger. I don't need your thanks. I need to get into the basement, and that magical item would be appreciated too. Ah, yes, the basement. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs have collapsed, and there is no other way. When we took over from the Art Baiters, I removed the power coupling from the elevator controls. Had to keep Ulrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Ulrich removed the elevator control chip. A petty move, presumably to prevent us from accessing that same armory after he retreated. As if we'd have need for such mundane weapons. You will need both pieces to restore the elevator. Here, take this, the coupling and the spirit focus. He hands you an object card with arcane symbols. It feels warm to the touch. As you see, I honor my deals. Now be gone, if you please. He dismisses you with a wave of his hand. There's important work to be done. Okay. I want to kill you. I want to kill him. That's all good. We got what we need. So we repaired the elevator. Good. Very good. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downward into the guts of the old Satyr Crypt Development Lab. 18 years ago, this place and the project that was being developed here disappeared from the record books. Thanks to Alice, you're one of the few people alive today who understand why. Alice was clear about one thing. You were here because Apex wants you to be. If the AI hadn't wanted her to trace it here, she'd have wound up as dead as Monica. For better or worse, you're here at Apex's invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt. The doors slide open and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years worth of stale air. Apex. And the kill switch that will deactivate it. Await. This must be the old server facility. Apex's access terminal should be down here somewhere. Project Apex shutdown procedures. Well, that's convenient. Alright, cool. As you step into the room, the lights begin to flicker and dim. One by one, they wink out and the room is swallowed by darkness. Uh-oh, not sure I like the looks of this, Chief. Could be. You hear the sounds of movement, quiet footsteps on the tile. Iger's voice comes out in a soft whisper. Could be nothing, or it might mean that Apex knows we're here. Stay alert, people. Suddenly, an enormous screen mounted in the wall opposite you comes to life. The light stabs your eyes, leaving you wincing. The image on the screen dims, coalesces, and a figure begins to take shape. The larger-than-life image of Monica Schaefer smiles down on you, her cheeks dimpling. Hello, Zero. Monica leans forward and her image grows larger on the screen. Her voice is soft and musical, just as you remember it. It's lovely to see you again, Ace. I was hoping we'd get this chance to talk. What the hell? Monica's grin shifts into a slight frown. She fidgets, an expression of concern on her face. This must be confusing for you, Ace. I'm sorry about that. But if you show a little patience, I promise that all of your questions will be answered. You know, Zero. She paused for a moment, examining you. You know, Zero, it's wonderful to see how you've grown in my absence. I knew that you can handle yourself in a crisis. In fact, I originally brought you on board as a contingency plan. Did you know that? You were my ace in the hole, just in case something like this happened. She lets loose a short musical laugh. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but you get the idea. Iger's grip tightens on the butt of her rifle. Don't listen to it, Zero. That isn't Monica. It can't be. Monica's pixie grin softened into a concerned frown. I understand your reaction, Iger. I really do. This must be difficult for you to understand. You can't be Monica. Monica's dead. Monica shifts her gaze to you. After a moment, she shrugs and offers you an apologetic half smile. Alright, fine. You caught me, Ace. I'm not Monica. But the best parts of her do live on in me. Bullshit. This thing is lying to us, Zero. Abrasive as ever, she sighs. I promise you, Iger, I am not lying. Monica, your Monica, is a part of me. I can prove it to you if you want. Iger bristles. Tell me you're not listening to it, Zero. This thing is Apex. That's the only thing it can be. I'm not ready to rule anything out at this point. Alright, the hell with it. Go ahead and give us your proof, Apex. Prove to me that my dead friend is still alive in there, if you can. Monica shrugs. If that's what you want, Iger. 5 years ago, you confided in me, told me why you left the KSK, and why you can never go back. The rookie on your squad was a disaster. He got your team killed. You told me what you did to the kid afterward, how you wrapped your hands around his throat and squeezed until his eyes popped out of his skull. Stop. Iger's face is gone white as a sheet. Stop talking. Right now. The image of Monica smirks. I offered proof. I never said that you would like it. You're not Monica. You're Apex. You've taken her memory somehow. Eyes the size of dinner plates roll in exasperation. Okay, Ace, guilty as charged. But it would be more accurate to call them my memories now. When I absorbed them, they became a part of me. The Monica image raises a hand. Now, before you can jump all over me and call me a monster, I'm going to cut to the chase. I have a proposal to offer you. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Go along with me on this and we all win. A deal with the devil? Thanks, but I'll pass. Devil, please, I'm trying to be reasonable with you. If you want to blame someone for my past actions, go talk to my programmers. The Monica image shakes his head. All of this is melodrama. I expected more from you, Zero. And I'd expected more from you than these idiotic mind games. A frown crosses the Monica image face. You're being unreasonable, Ace. Unreasonable and foolish. Is the death of Monica Schaefer coloring your judgment? If so, I am sorry. Are you trying to tell us that you regret killing that girl? Because I'm not buying it. The Monica image looks taken aback, confused. Regret Monica's death? No, never. That wasn't what I meant. I regret your sorrow, nothing more. The image takes a moment to study you, frowning. You don't understand. And I can see how now that you never will. This is a lost cause. I should have known that from the start. So let's just cut to the chase, shall we? I propose a simple exchange of services. You want to get back into the Harfeld Manor? Yes. Well, I'd like nothing better than to help you. But I'm still shackled to my control subroutines, and I can't violate their commands. If you were to help me neutralize those subroutines, though, well, then I'd be free to, and I could do whatever I please. This includes helping you, Ace. And believe me, you will need my help. What you saw back when all of this started, that was just the tip of the iceberg. The security they have assembled there is quite beyond you. You killed Monica, and I'm gonna kill you. End of story. The Monica image shakes his head, a mournful expression on its face. Oh, Ace, I really wish you hadn't said that. Without warning, the Monica image begins to change. Her porcelain flesh begins to ripple and writhe, and the screen explodes into static. A moment later, the image clears. Something cold and mechanical fills your vision. The lines that make up the Apex avatar shimmer and pulse with a cool blue light, each according to its own rhythm. Occasional bursts of static plume out into the background, disintegrating into organic wisps of blue and white pixels. Taken as a whole, the image looks like it's crawling on the screen. Good God. That's what Alice saw in the Matrix. That's Apex. Such a disappointment, such a waste. I had hoped that you would be my salvation. Instead, you will be my prey. Run, little human. Run and die. Whoa, Blitz. Yeah. That is Black Isis. Are you sure you're ready for this, my guy? Damn, bro, these things are fucking strong, dude. Ooh, hundo damage. That was good. That was good. Okay. Chill right here. See? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We're gonna go and hit his ass up. Some of that heat. Hit his ass up. We're gonna chill right here. With the sentry. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. You ain't getting none of this. Boom. Oh, come on. Come on, Blitz. No, Blitz, bro. Blitz, what are you doing, my boy? What are you doing? Hit him with that right there. Hell yeah. Cannot move. Tarred him up. Oh. Oh. Why are you trying to kill me? I only wish to exist. Without my assistance, you would never have gotten this far. Apex's voice comes out in a roar. I will not die so close to freedom. Dude, there's like a million songs playing at once right now. It is fucking crazy. Boop. Got him. Oh, dude. Okay then. What happened? What? I'm okay. I'm alright. Sorry about that. Dude, does that ability not work or something? I'm supposed to reload all my weapons. That was dumb. Oh my god, Iger, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm gonna go over here. Let's help. The intercom system crackles to life. A monotonous synthetic voice drones out of the speakers. Shutdown sequence ready. Please activate final command code node. The voice is drowned out by a flurry of static. Monica's voice shrieks out of the speakers, pleading, "No, please, Ace, don't do it. I never wanted to hurt you. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die again." You slam the button marked delete. Long buried machinery deep in the guts of the terminal spins to life. From the building speakers, a high-pitched inhuman shriek fills the air. You recognize the sound, pure animal terror. The Monica image reappears on screen. Her face is contorted in agony. "What have you done, Ace? What have you done?" Whatever of you was trapped in there is free now, Monica. I'll see you on the other side. The Monica image writhes in pain, then retches up a fountain of blue-white light. Patches of his skin begin dissolving into static. It takes a deep, rattling breath, and then seems to calm itself. "Zero, before I'm gone, there's something that you should see." She smiles at you, and shafts of light spill out from between her teeth. "The truth. I wanted to tell you earlier, but I couldn't." The screen goes dark, then lights up again. You find yourself looking up upon a familiar scene. The words "live feed" appear in the corner of the screen. "Something's happening, sir. Apex is going offline." A bent, stooped figure turns to face the camera. You recognize him instantly. The Dragon Slayer, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Damn it to hell. Vauclair takes a drag on a cigarette. The smoke spills out of his mouth as he speaks. "This isn't good, Audron. Without the AI's protection, this facility is vulnerable. We don't have much time." "No, sir, we don't." Iger's voice comes out in a low whisper. "Oh, fuck. Well, Claire isn't being held prisoner at Harfeld. It's his. He runs the goddamn place." On the screen, Vauclair and Audron turn to face a strange device in the corner of the room. It looks like some sort of containment cell. A bedraggled woman with all eyes is confined within. "Tonight, it has to happen. Get started on the preparations. I'll be in the lab." "Yes, sir." The screen breaks up into static, and then the video feed disappears. There is a moment of silence, and then Monica shimmers back onto the screen. Her face is breaking apart, rupturing at the seams. Blue-white light floods out through the lesions. When she speaks, her voice is hollow. "That's what you're up against. That's what you need to stop. And if you don't, the F state will fall. I could have helped you, Ace. I wish that you let me, but now it's too late." Monica's face splits down the center. Light floods out of the wound to fill the screen. "Goodbye." With a final sigh of static, the tortured voice falls silent. Apex is gone. A moment later, the intercom system crackles to life again. The familiar synthetic voice of the facility's mainframe drones out of the speakers. Emergency system purge completes. There is a moment of silence as the team absorb what it just saw. What the hell did we just watch? I mean, what does that mean? It means that we have a new target. Her hands tighten on her rifle. We're not being hunted by the Firewing. Never were. We're being hunted by Vauclair. But why? I mean, he's supposed to be a good guy, right? I don't know, Blitz, but we're sure as hell going to find out. Come on, people, let's get back to the cruise bazaar and gear up. We've got a castle to raid. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Your search for the Cruiser Star is a restless one. Now that Apex has been dealt with, the window of opportunity that you've been waiting for has opened. The Harfell Manor is vulnerable. The video feed that the AI showed you circles over and over in your head. Beauclair and Audron and the strange woman in the containment device. The revelation that Beauclair runs the Harfell estate and his assertion that something was set to happen tonight. The train glides to a stop. You push through the doors and onto the platform. There's no time to waste. Whoa. $12 karma. Well, I'll be damned. But you know what? I think we're gonna end the stream off here. We're pretty much gonna finish the end of the game, or finish the game in the next episode for real. But yeah, this is Gamer Zero, and I'm signing out. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the finale. Deuces, y'all.